little what you mean to schedule your jobs.
Well, you have what's called critical path method. So let's say that I can't put the cabinets in until the drywall's done. So I have to make sure that on schedule that Monday the drywall has to be in. What happens if it's 8 o'clock at night and the drywall's not in on Monday, and I got my carpenter scheduled to come in on Tuesday to do the cabinets? Some people, what they do? They say, well, I got to call the carpenter and push him back. Not me. I'm going to say, hey, I got to call the drywallers and get them over there. And if they ain't willing to go over there, I got to find somebody that's going to go over there, work till midnight, take care of them, and get the drywall in. You know why? Because I have drywall scheduled for Monday. Tuesday, I got the cabinets coming in. And Wednesday, I got them coming in to measure the granite. They can't measure the granite till the countertops are in. So by me pushing the cabinet guys back, I got to push the granite guys back. The granite guys might call back and say, hey, man, I can't even get back out until next Wednesday. So now you're screwing your whole project up. So when you put it on paper and you schedule it on paper is how it's going to work. There are certain things that are outside of your control when you're using subcontractors. That's why I always put a provision in there. I'll show you guys in our home study. Is it called a home study course? What's it called again? Matt? It's an online course because I keep calling it, and I know you guys know what I'm referring to, but Matt wants to call it an online course. So I'm going to call it an online course. An online course, I'm going to show you our cheat sheet, what we pay people, how we set up our contracts, how we're able to quickly get out of our contracts in a matter of minutes with a contractor if they're not performing, and still create a win-win and still not burn a bridge with that contractor. I'm also show you how to schedule critical path method. That's important, and that's one of the things I want to show you. I hope that answered your question. Come on, man. What other questions we got?
My issue is going from 1 to 2 units. I need to find ways to get creative with financing. Me and my wife own 3-family right now and live in one of the units, but we live in New Hampshire where the market sort of is high in certain areas.
Okay, so then what he means by that, guys, is probably not a good area to do BRRRR. Like you're gonna have $300,000 in it. You can rent it out for $1,800 a month. It doesn't make financial sense. A lot of those areas, older areas like that, there just isn't a lot of margin, and so you may have to go outside. You may have to go outside of your area to do it, and we're gonna have a course online about that too. And we're going to have some videos about how do you go outside? How do you do that? How do you set up management outside? How do you set up the maintenance, the construction? We're going to interview some people who have actually done that. I do it on larger assets, but we're going to interview people actually that are in our group that have done it on single family homes that have been successful.
So you are taking home 800 to 900K from the deal. How much of that is yours, given you have to pay your investors back?
On that deal there, I'll probably raise the money from an investor and just give them a flat, 8 to 10% on their money, because I only need 362,000. So I'll probably raise the 362,000, go to a bank. But I'm going to show you another hack too, and I'm going to show it to you guys in our home study. But here, since it's $1.8 million, what if I come in and GC, pay myself a developer fee, a GC fee, then that 20% that I had to put down, actually I'm getting 200 of that back. I only need 162,000, right? There's plenty of equity to be created. I know that's being really strategic and sophisticated. Out of that, I'm going to keep probably 90% or 100% of the deal. But I got 2 other partners, so I get 33% of that. So if I make 800,000, I'll make $250,000. All of them make $250,000 a piece. That's it. We make $250,000 a piece off of it. But it's a small 12 unit. I mean, I could do that in my sleep, man, without even going to the project. I can manage that from my phone anywhere in the world because I have these systems built out. And I have key people built out. Also, I'm going to actually add to our page. There was a lot of people messaging. I got 3 people that have some time to do some coaching. I'm going to start putting them services out. And actually my nephew who runs a lot of my construction and he does the mold remediation. He's IICRC certified. If you have any questions in mold, he can answer those. I'm going to start doing the 1-hour time slots. Got a couple other people that have said, hey, Nate, I'll come in. I'll do some mentoring and coaching since I know you don't have time. So I want to set you guys really up to succeed, man. But your mental, I want you to work on your mental, man, overcoming challenges. When I get off this video today, I'm about to call around, man, and I want problems. And I say that like I want to know where are the problems at that people can't solve. I want those problems, man, because I want to come up with solutions. So when you change your mind from being defeated because you have all these problems to saying, man, where are the problems at? I can't wait to knock them out with my team. You change your whole mental. There are no problems anymore because the problems start running from you. Like, man, there ain't even no more problems left. Because you teach your team, you create a culture that is seeking and hunting down problems instead of people that are running from the problems. And by doing that, people do not become stressed out. They don't have anxiety because they're like, man, whatever problems we got, we're going to knock out. You got to become a leader and you got to mentally be able to overcome the mind. It is said that the mind starts to give up once it hits 30% of its capacity. 30%, you're only 30% of the way there. Your mind is, and you're giving up. So we want to push you to 60%, 70%, 80%, if that's even possible.
We have two questions very similar. What's your best strategy for finding deals, and how do you find good apartment deals?
So honestly, guys, there was a post in our group. And guys, if you're on our group, I know we're streaming live in our group and on YouTube. If you're on our group, go to our YouTube page, subscribe, hit the like button. Click on the bell. You're going to get notifications. Sometimes we go live in there without going live into the group. And if you're on YouTube, go into our Facebook group. We'll add you. When are you adding people again? Is it later today or have you already added them?
Added some this morning. I'll be adding more later.
Okay, we add people every day. We get a lot of requests. And so go to our Facebook group, BRRRR Invest. But there was somebody in there that posted and said, hey, why would I pay a realtor? So that's mindset, okay? First, you got to know what your value of time is. So do you want to be a realtor? Do you want to do that? Realtors add a lot of value. As a matter of fact, just last year, I had a realtor that brought us a deal, brought one of our partners a deal that we've been working with. And we were able to take that deal and do an assignment on a contract for $1.35 million. Yes, an assignment that we made $1.35 million. So guys, look, man, don't be worried about what you have to pay your realtor. Look at trying to scale things. Realtors can be your biggest advocate. They'll call. Matter of fact, that 12 unit, a buddy of mine brought me, but then I knew the realtor and the realtor called and he said, man, I didn't know you wanted something that small. I said, yeah, man, something like that. Knocked out the park, $1 million. You know, I didn't think it was $1 million till I just did the math. Actually, I was thinking it was worth $1.5 million, but just doing the math, it's worth it. It's worth $1.8 million. So even if I can't sell it for $1.8 million, because sometimes psychologically, when you're dealing with smaller investors, institutional investors don't care. If it hits their cash on cash return, they don't care. But smaller investors are like, well, I can't pay $120,000 a door or $150,000 a door. That's just too much. It's like, hey, man, does it make sense? Is it well below rebuild cost? Rebuild cost on that's probably $250,000 a unit. $3 million is rebuild cost. So if we sold it at 1.8, nobody can come in and cannibalize the rents. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, Nate Barger on YouTube, and hit the bell, and you'll be notified on any new videos that come out.